Alrighty, what is up, y'all? Spencer K here. We are back for another episode of Nuclear Hearts, episode 52. There is one episode for every card in a deck of cards. 52 episodes. That is kind of bonkers, man. This is by far the longest series I have ever done. But probably the most fun I've ever had doing a series as well, which is really awesome. We are back for what's going to be a pretty busy episode, I think. We're going to get away from the nuclear tech mod just a little bit. I went ahead and put that meteorite sword in the ender chest. It's actually up inside the house. I do not have it on me. You can pause if you don't believe me, but I only have the two backpacks on me. But I don't want to use it, man. It's a little too OP. I don't want to be running around with a really powerful weapon. Uh, Even though I should. We worked hard to get that sword. We should use it. But no, we'll go ahead and leave it at home, man. We got our handy dandy experience boosted 3 diamond sword. And I kind of want the experience, man. The goal of the episode is mending. Mending. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it this episode, but we're going to give it our best shot. Before we even get into that, though, we are going to tinker around with villages a little bit. So, and I've been slacking. First off, I want to say I've been slacking at this next part. But if you don't know, we've been going around naming all kinds of villages, biomes, structures, cool stuff in the world. So that way it's on the map here. North Kiwi, South Kiwi, we got Smoky Spires, Phonic Hills, we got Kings Bay, and a ton of villages with names. You got a couple things like my death. And there's a couple of radios and stuff. Deadly radios, deadly nuggets, and a safe I found that I also have marked. But for the most part, we've been naming a lot of the villages we found. And I posted a couple of times already asking for you guys, hey, what's a cool name for this biome or this village? And you guys answered, and I have not actually included it in the video or actually added it to the world yet. So we're going to start out the episode by doing that. I'm going to try my best to post more of those. I mean, there's like 30 unnamed villages, a ton of cool biomes, all kinds of stuff throughout this world that I think is deserving of a name. So we're going to go ahead and knock that out together. But we're not just going to do that. So I'm going to try to do this every couple of episodes. I'll start the episode by renaming the structures or whatever that you guys recommend. But then after that, then we'll get into the actual episode. So I'm hoping the first 5 to 10 minutes are going to be renaming and whatnot. But this one's going to take a little bit longer just because we have to prep a little bit more. So if you guys don't know, I've been wanting to put ender chests. I've been wanting to put weather deflectors, mega torches, waste stones, bring food to all the villages. So I want to prepare my inventory here a little bit better to stock up and to go to these villages. So first and foremost is, going to be the baked potatoes. We're going to need a lot of baked potatoes. And luckily, we've been stockpiling them. That is the one good thing in all of this. Now, I know I even have more in here. Yes, there they are. Let's go ahead and stock up big time. There we go. Oh, man, we may have too many potatoes if that's even possible, but I do not care. Let's go ahead and grab the rest. If I got to keep them in my inventory, I'll keep them in my inventory. We'll make that work, man. But there we go. We got the ender chest, the weather deflector. So we still need the mega torches. We still need the waste stones. I may even try to craft more of these if I can. We got the potatoes, the food. That is the good news. Let's go ahead and start off with the mega torches. There we go. These are not too difficult. I'm definitely not going to have the wood on hand. I could knock down a tree or two, but we already have to go to spawn, so we'll just plan to go to spawn. We'll get enough materials for... Ooh, I don't know how much I could afford. Wait a minute. That's actually kind of crazy. Do I not have a stack? Oh, I do. Okay, I have a stack of gold. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull that out of this backpack here because we are going to need it. I think we're going to do 10 mega torches, which is equivalent to 20 gold blocks, which if I'm not mistaken is also going to be 20 diamonds. My goodness, this is an expensive project. Also, while we're here, I'm going to need a couple of golden apples. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of extra golden blocks here, craft that down. Oh, that might work out perfectly. I don't know what that is equivalent to. Maybe 11, if my math is correctly, 11 golden apples. This is for later in the episode, but since I've already grabbed the gold, let's go ahead and just, do it all at once. Do all my crafting recipes. I think this is going to be 11 golden apples. I could be mistaken. Yep, it is 11. So there we go. Cool. Now we do have 4 extra golden apples. We'll go ahead and grab it. No, we're not. We're going to keep 8. I'll keep 7 up there. I definitely crafted extra. I'm definitely not going to use all these. I just wanted to have some on hand because today's episode is going to get a little bit crazy. But we're going to need torches, which means we're going to need coal. And I don't think there's any coal at spawn, so let's go ahead and grab it. Actually, I may be able to craft them up here. Do I have leftover sticks? Oh, yeah, we got leftover sticks. Sweet, we are good. 20 will be perfect. And just like that, we have a stack and 16 torches. Which works because I'll put the stack in here, because I am slacking on that. I'm going to have to use some of that anyway, but we have extra credit. Like I said, I like to do that. So cool. Let's go ahead and put all of this down here. This is for the mega torches. We just need the wood from spawn. I'm going to put the golden apples up here for now. I don't have room to grab the weakness. I do have room to grab the weakness potions. Wait a minute. We could do that as well. Here we go. We got 9 weakness potions. That's going to be a bonus one in case I mess up. We only need 8. We only have 8 golden apples. Actually, we don't even need 8. We could probably get a double, you know, get 2 zombie villagers at once. Or even 3, and then we don't have to use 1 per one. But maybe I'm making sense. Maybe I'm not. It doesn't really matter at this point. All right, we got our weakness potions for later in the episode as well, before I forget. The next thing I am curious about is waystone. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe it's going to take ender pearls, obsidian, possibly stone, and like a dye. Let's see. Waystone. Aha, yes. So it's going to be the stone bricks, the obsidian. But this is what really matters. The purple dye, the emerald, and the ender pearls. Okay, so it's going to be 4 ender pearls per waystone. So let's go ahead and plan on crafting 8. 8's a good number. Nice round number. Had to sleep the night away. Do not want to deal with mobs while we're dealing with all that. We got plenty of emeralds. We are not going to have to worry about emeralds at all. Now, the purple dye, I am a little bit concerned about. I don't think I'm going to have all that much. So... well, wait a minute. Okay, let's just use our brain here. So we could make purple dye. I was thinking about purple flowers, but we don't need purple flowers. Yeah, okay, I think this is exactly what we have to do, right? And then we get purple dye. Sweet. All right, so we have the method here. Let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. 4 of each. That should give us 8. Whoops. That's not going to cut it. We're going to need way more than that, right? Oh, yeah, we're going to need the same amount of purple dye as we do ender pearls. So yeah, we got a ways to go still. And there we go, 32 purple dye. That's why I collect flowers, you know. I feel like people clown on me for being a hoarder and grabbing all the flowers I see, but that's exactly why, man. You need 32 purple dye. Having all the flowers on hand makes it so much simpler. Just want to double check here. We got the emeralds, the ender pearls, and the purple dye. Sweet, so we are good to craft that. We'll go ahead and keep that here on the second row, just like that. Weather deflectors. I just want to check if I am able to get a couple more of those. Oh, that's a weather radar. No, we want the deflector. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to do this as well. It's just going to be gold, iron, and redstone. Might as well, man. Keep the villagers safe. That's like the biggest threat to the villagers once you get a mega torch down is just weather. I mean, because that could strike at any time of the day, right? I think that's what makes the weather so deadly, is it could be in the middle of the day, and the villagers can't detect weather. They can detect a zombie, but they can't detect the thunderstorm bearing down on them at 1,000 miles an hour. So we're going to actually have to craft a little bit more gold ingots, I guess, craft down some golden blocks, as well as... oh, nope, we got enough iron. We're going to be just fine. I'm going to have to look at that recipe one more time. I know we're going to need this. Maybe we start out with 4 and just see what that gets us to. I definitely forgot the recipe there. So there's 4. That'll get us to 9 weather deflectors. 1 more to make it an even 10, I guess, maybe? Yeah, there we go. All right, so we'll have an even 10. And then it's just going to be surrounding... whoops, if I can click the right buttons. It's just going to be surrounding it in redstone like this. I am misclicking out the ass, dude. My goodness. And there we go. We have an even 10. Cool, so we can put the rest of this stuff away. Great. Ender chests. Man, I should craft a few more. I should craft way more, actually, because I only have 2 crafted ender chests so far in the world. Problem is, I'm getting really low on these blaze rods, man, and I am not a fan of that. We'll craft 6 more just because that's going to keep me 3 blaze powder, 3 blaze rods. We have the ender pearls for it. We just don't have the blaze. I'm thinking another episode, at least partial episode next time. Next episode, episode 53. I feel like we got to go back in the nether. Let's get them material. I mean, we used a ton of cobalt. We're getting low on blaze and all that stuff. I feel like we're overdue for it. All right, but next step. All right, let's stay focused on this episode. Next step's going to be going to spawn. I got a ton of stuff to drop off. That's what all of these blocks up here are for. They are for spawn, as well as we need a lot of building materials. So let's go ahead and go there. Or sorry, not spawn, our storage facility. Come on. Come on, Spencer. Alrighty, I'm going to be honest, I forgot all the blocks I need specifically, but we'll just go ahead and do one at a time. Let's start with the ender chest. There we go, 6 more ender chests unlocked. This is already up. Oh, wait, nope, we are done with that. So let's go to the mega torch. There we go, that'll be our next thing. Alright, that's super duper simple. And, alright, I did do it correct. That is good news. Whoops, going to need 1 more over there. There we go, 10. I'm going to need some more torches. And we should get 10 mega torches. There we go. 10 big ones. That's awesome. Glad to have that. We can put that up top. We are now done with the torches and the wood. Next on the agenda is going to be the waystones. And if I remember correctly, it's going to be this. Yep, there we go. Oh my gosh, they're actually independent. That's kind of wonky. From here, I kind of forgot. Let's guess, actually. I forgot what it is, but let's guess. I know this is in the middle. Ooh, I think it's going to be 3 on the bottom and then like that. Oh my god, dude. I am awesome. I am the greatest to ever do it. All right, we're going to need 7. Oh, actually, I think I'm going to need 8, but I don't care. We'll do one at a time, just like this. Yep, we're going to need 1 more set. Whoops. I thought I already crafted one. I had not. So, all right, there we go. 8 left. And just like that, man, we have crafted everything we need for at least the first part of this episode, just like that. And I tried to craft extra credits so that next episode, or whenever the next episode is, we're renaming villages. We are still ready. I am sensing a storm on the horizon. Ooh, it might be over there. I don't know. I actually didn't really see anything, so I'm not too worried. All right, ender chest. We're going to slap an ender chest down here at the storage facility. We'll put it right here. And there you go. There's my meteorite sword that we crafted last episode. 101 attack damage. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I put it in the ender chest. We're not going to use it this episode. It's a little bit too OP, so let's not worry about it. All right, but what we are going to worry about is renaming stuff. So let's go here. And we are actually in the perfect location, I think, because the first thing we are going to rename, well, actually, it's a little ways away. First thing we're going to rename is this biome right here. I had a couple of really good suggestions for it, actually. I think 2 people each suggested a couple of different names. And, you know, the good news is it's a biome, right? It's not a village. So we are going to rename multiple of these biomes. I'm going to go ahead and meet you there and show you the biome first before we talk about the names. Just know that I am going to be renaming multiple biomes of, well, the Mystic Grove biomes, I guess I should be using its name. Alrighty, we are at the first biome here. Oh god, it's about to be night and I am lagging out the wazoo. I hope I don't lag. It is a Mystic Grove, alright? I keep forgetting the name of this biome. But like I said, we got multiple suggestions and all of them are pretty dang good, man. And since there's multiple of these biomes, I figured why not rename a couple of them? Please don't be a blood moon, man. That'll ruin my entire mood right now. Alrighty, it was not a blood moon and we were able to sleep the night away, which is just absolutely wonderful. Thank you, game, for working with me. For at least right now, all right, but we got to hurry because I have a feeling a blood moon is on the horizon. The first suggestion comes from Practical Cat, who said we should rename this biome to Paisley Park on the account of the Purple Lakes, which is a Prince reference for all you Prince fans out there. You're going to hate me, but I'm not a huge Prince fan, but I did get the reference, so at least that's what I assume the reference is. I Googled it to make sure that is... I thought I heard of it. It's the museum in Minnesota, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it reminded me of, and that's what came up on Google. So if I'm wrong, you let me know, but I'm not a huge Prince fan, so I might be wrong. But that is the reference, I assume. So let's go ahead and do that, man. And first and foremost, let's go into the middle of the biome. Let's find like the most centered portion of this biome to make it look good. Now, we don't have to put a waystone down. I was debating putting a waystone down here. I probably could, just because I imagine I will be coming back to this biome for the regenerating water. Look at that. I have a crafting table right here. This water right here, I imagine I will be coming back to, but maybe not. All right, let's see. Am I in the center? I like this. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's add a waypoint and rename it Paisley Park. And the tough thing is, you know, how do you choose a color, right? Because green for a biome, it's kind of going to blend in with the grass and trees in some biomes, but I think green's going to look good. Let's see. How does that look on the map? Oh, yeah, I like that. That's a nice green. It doesn't blend in too much. If you do a lighter green, it looks okay. A biome like up here may not be as good, but that's going to work right there. I like the blue on the villages. That's the problem, right? Otherwise, I'd do a blue or dark blue or something. But, yeah, then you got an ocean monument or something, and making it blue would be a pain in the butt. Doesn't matter. I'm rambling. But, all right. This is the first biome here. We still have more of these biomes and more suggestions for these biomes, so I will meet you in the next one. I'm lagging out the wazoo, but our luck, man, we just found a witch spawner on our way to the next biome. And you guys know me, I love these. We're getting about ready to be able to craft a mob spawner facility. That's what I like to call it, but I'd have to show you what I mean, but I think we have about 9 of these witch spawners, so we'll have to do that maybe in an upcoming episode too. There's so much to do, man. I wish I had more time to just start pumping these episodes out, because I am addicted to this world, but we are almost there. Alrighty, we are in the next biome. 2 things. I grabbed my Geiger counter because we are in the biome that is partially radiated. Now, if I stay on the western side of it, I should be okay, but you can see this eastern part of the biome may have some radiation. So we just want to be careful. We're going to go in a little bit kind of towards the middle. Also, While I'm here, I completely forgot. I want buckets, right? I've lost a couple of these buckets of regeneration. So let's go ahead and stock up while we are here. Kind of stinks though, because this is not infinite. It doesn't regenerate like normal water. It is limited, so you don't want to destroy all the ponds because they are kind of pretty, man. And that's kind of what gives this biome its whole personality, I guess. I mean, all the colors and stuff are unique too, like the purple lakes and stuff, but I think these healing ponds are probably the coolest thing about this biome. So I don't want to come over here and grief the hell out of it, but we do want a lot of those pools. There are some of those regeneration pools in the mountains. I've noticed some mountains have those as well, so maybe we go there. But if we one or two ponds disappear, not a big deal. I know we do have some at home as well, but we'll just stock up while we're here. I will go a little bit more forward, and we are going to rename it here. And once again, dude, I thought the last suggestion for Paisley Park, awesome, dude, because that's absolutely spot on. The Purple Lakes, I think that is really cool. Shout out to the Prince reference too. That is a really cool. Just the fact you thought of that when you saw the Purple Lakes, I think that's awesome. But we got another one from Chammy, who has been super involved in the channel, and I really do appreciate that. They have multiple actually, two of which I really liked, and I think one of them is going to work well since this biome has a little bit of radiation. Doctor's Tears is the recommendation for this biome. A little bit of a hint that hey, there's regeneration in this biome. Like the water kind of heals you like a doctor, but tears, I kind of like just because all the water, the purple water, once again, the regeneration water, but also because it's partially radiated. And they did not intend to do that. I don't believe Chammy knew I was going to rename this specific biome to that, but I think that just makes it even better. So shout out Chammy. Hopefully I'm saying the name right, dude. I am terrible at names. Let's go ahead. New waypoint. Purple looks good, dude. Oh man, I should have done purple. We'll name structures purple, I think. Because I kind of like the green. That green looked really good. There we go. That kind of light green. Perfect. Doctor's Tears right there. Oh yeah, current home is purple. Good. Oh yeah, we'll do structures purple. So I'll have to rename the Woodland Mansion or change the Woodland Mansion to purple. Here, edit. I can actually do that right now. There we go. We'll rename that one to recolor that one to purple. That makes more sense. Blue is villages. Green are biomes. Purple or structures. Red is death, and I should do like orange, like to do or something, but red was just like a scary red for the deadly radio and the deadly nuggets. So I don't know. We'll just leave it like that. But cool. Chammy has one more suggestion, so I'm going to go ahead and bounce up to this biome up here, and we'll rename this one as well with Chammy's second suggestion. Whoa, look at this. We found a safe. It is about to be nighttime as well, so we're going to have to prepare for that. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have enough bobby pins because the last safe we opened took 1,000 bobby pins. Oh my God, we got it on the first try. I wonder if it matters on what's inside the safe. It seems like the better loot inside the safe, the harder it is to crack, which makes sense because there's different tier saves or safes in Fallout and those types of games. So that could be it. So if it's one of the really hard to crack safes, it's probably better loot in it, like the mini nukes and all the diamonds we've been getting. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong about it, but thankfully we got it on the first try there, and thankfully not a blood moon. We were able to sleep the night away. I am almost to that next biome. Alrighty, we are in the next biome, and also looking at the name, it could be Chammy or Chammy. I feel like two M's would be Chammy, so it's probably Chammy, so I am probably butchering your name. If you're watching this video, let me know the pronunciation. I apologize. I appreciate the comment nonetheless. Another awesome suggestion you have was Heaven's Touch. Once again, kind of a bow to the regeneration of this biome, the regeneration ponds. Also, I guess, kind of got the like colors of heaven, if you would. It just seems like a very peaceful, heavenly biome. I don't even know if hostile mobs spawn in this biome or if it's prevented. I actually have not tested that. I should, but I really like the name, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Heaven's Touch. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn it into that beautiful lime green. Some people probably hate it. But there we go, man. We got 3 renamed biomes just like that. It is the 3 regeneration biomes. It's not just the regeneration biomes that I want to rename. There's plenty of other biomes out there I would love to rename, like this hellish biome. I mean, you got Heaven's Touch right here, maybe Hell's Gate right up here to the north. What do you guys think about Hell's Gate? We could absolutely rename that. I think that would be pretty cool. That is a hell biome. If you guys remember, there's nothing living here. So having heaven and hell like right there could be cool. Could be cool. I'm just thinking of ideas. A lot of these snow biomes, some of those mountain ranges, if you guys want to rename mountain ranges, I'm all for it. I don't know if there's a limit to how many waste points I can have. I don't think there are. If there are, then I'll just start deleting like the least important ones, like the Woodland Mansion. We could see the Woodland Mansion, right? Stuff like that, our home. I don't know. We'll figure that out if that happens. I hope it doesn't, because this is a massive, massive world. So it would suck if that were to happen. But already I had to check the map because I had another suggestion for a village, but I didn't know off the top of my head which village it is. It's going to be this one right here. It's in one of the fir forests. It's a really pretty village. I got a name suggestion from my buddy Judd. Looking on the map, though, we got this red safe here. I found a safe in the snow biome here, and I marked it to come back to another day. And since they are right next to each other, let's go ahead and do that. First and foremost, I got to go home and craft some more bobby pins, though, because as you guys saw, I'm pretty much out of bobby pins, and unfortunately, this biome is nowhere near any other village or anything. This village is unnamed. I'm not even convinced it has a waystone. I think this village has a waystone, but it's also unnamed. So I think we're just going to slap a waystone down here in this biome, right here. Where's that beacon at? I guess right here. That'll work. Heaven's Touch. There we go, and we'll go ahead and rename it, and then we can go home, and I will meet you guys at that village to rename it, and that should be the final one for this episode, and then we can get into the actual meat of this episode. Awesome. Well, I didn't know that, but yeah, this village already has a waystone. I just took a guess. It is called the Fir Village. There you go, Fir Village. So let's go ahead and first and foremost rename this so it can match the new waypoint I'm about to put down. And I'm gonna have to ask Judd. I'll DM him because he's actually a buddy of mine. He's got his own series going on as well. I highly recommend you guys watching that. I can link one of his videos. He's got a modded Minecraft series going. Pretty cool series. I've enjoyed watching it. He's playing on a more current version of Minecraft, which is nice. Mine's 1.12.2. A little outdated, but I am having a blast, man. He wanted to name this Julian, the village Julian. I don't know if there's a reference there or if that's just a name he likes. But we are gonna do it, man, because he is the only guy that commented on that post. So we gotta respect it. He's supporting the series, responding to my posted comments, man, and I absolutely appreciate that. So let's go ahead and name it Julian Village. How about that? That way I know it's a village. Because some of the like Smoky Spires, I can be like, okay, yeah, it's kind of a village name, but like Julian, I'm gonna be like, what the hell is a Julian? But there we go. And then since we are right here, let's go ahead and just bounce right on top of this waypoint or waystone, and let's add a waypoint. Village. Oops, I already clicked off of it. Village. There we go. Sweet. Julian Village. Save. And there we go. We got another village named. That is awesome. And one goal I want to have here in the future, whether I do that on the video or off the video, I need my waystones and waypoints to match, because some of them don't, and it's kind of a crapshoot where I'm teleporting at times. And you know, we have this experience 3 boosted sword. But, you know, I'm wasting a lot of experience just randomly teleporting at times. So we're going to have to fix that. But with that, man, like I said, this is a really cool village in just the terms of it's in a fir forest, a massive fir forest. And it's on the edge of kind of like a river and stuff. You could kind of see it on the map here, but the village is like really broken up. Kind of reminds me of like one of the national forests in California, or like the redwoods or something like that. You know how there's a lot of towns kind of intermingled with the trees, because you can't knock the trees down because they're so historic. So they just kind of build the buildings and roads around the trees. It's pretty cool. That's kind of what I get from that village right there, man. But, oh, we're going to go back to that village. I got to double check all of the, like, potatoes and stuff. I want to make sure that they are good to go. Make sure they have a mega torch. I believe they do, but we will go there and double check. But since the safe is right here, I did make those bobby pins like I said I would, and I'm just going to grab 8. Hopefully that is enough. Let's see if we can get it. Uh-oh. Okay, 3rd try. Wow! 6 dash ingots and 5 diamonds. Maybe my theory of, like, the better the loot, the harder it is to crack, maybe that's not true. Maybe it is just purely, like, a 10% chance no matter what. And I have just been extremely unlucky as of recently, but either way, man, glad to get that. That replaced some of the diamonds right there. 5 diamonds. That replaced, what did we use? 20 diamonds to craft all those mega torches, so we already got a quarter of those back. That is pretty cool. I'm going to double check this village, and you can see what I mean. Like, it's a pain in the ass to navigate, but, like, all the buildings are just kind of scattered, and the farms are scattered throughout the trees, which is pretty cool. It's really, really hard to navigate. Kind of a pain in the ass. Actually, it's not a walkable village at all, but I still love the way it looks. We'll have to come here and fix this village up at some point. Oh my gosh, half the buildings aren't even accessible. I don't think it's an active village. Oh yeah, it's definitely active. It is glowing, but yeah, I do not see any villagers walking around. Oh, there they are. They're just out there doing that. Oh, yeah, shocker. The entire village is stuck in 3 plants. Alrighty, I went around and tried to get as many gardens as I could, just so they don't get stuck. We got bluebells. What is that? Is that a flower? That is absolutely a flower. I don't have these yet. This is a very pretty flower. I'm going to go ahead and mine some of these. That is pretty cool. I want to take those home. You know, we're just talking about how I hoard flowers, but it ends up working in the future. So yeah, we'll go ahead and snag those. I'm sure there's going to be more. Yeah, there's more over there, so we're not going to raid the entire biome. That is good. But we got about a little under 50 gardens that were around the village. Of course, the villagers go out and get stuck in them immediately. Why wouldn't they? They're pretty dang good at it, man. I'm trying to find the town square so I can just double check their potato situation and see if they have a weather deflector. I would assume they do. Let's check. Okay, yep. I just saw it. It's at the top of this church right here, and there is the mega torch. Good. So now we just need the town hall so I can load them up with potatoes if they don't already have it, which I have a feeling they're going to have it if they already have a weather deflector and a mega torch, but I'd rather double check than just blindly assume. It's actually not the town hall, it's the storage I'm looking for, and it is right here, and it is kind of hard to access. Look at this. That is kind of tricky to access, and they do have some potatoes. All right, good. They got potatoes. Good. Good to know. And you know what? Since we have a surplus of potatoes and we are mass producing them, here you guys go. I do not want you guys to go hungry ever. Take those extra potatoes, please. Do great things, man. I'm going to leave the village. Next time I come here, it'll reset all these guys so they won't be stuck anymore. The fix is to just reset the game. I like this village, too, because it's close to another one of those factories. I'm actually debating, one of the future episodes was to do a tech video, kind of move all my HBM nuclear tech to one of these other factories, one of the pre-built ones. I could do that one, or I could do my original, or actually be my second village. Right here, this one has one in the village, which I actually kind of like that more. I think I'm talking myself into just doing it here. That gives us a reason to kind of revamp this village anyway. So yeah, okay, we'll do it there. I talked myself out of it, but still, nonetheless, this is an awesome village. I really do like this. Alrighty, we are back, and for our next step in this episode, we are going to shift over to the villager. Oh, can I not destroy those lights? Oh, that stinks, dude. Can Silk Touch? My God, the lag, dude. No, oh, that sucks, dude. I cannot reuse these lights, so that is an absolute heartbreak. I'm going to remember that for when I rebuild the structure. But I was going to say a villager breeder slash transformer. I'm going to transform some zombie villagers into the regular Minecraft villagers, not the Techtopian Minecraft villagers that we have so many of. I just wanted to make sure this building was not connected to our little iron golem farm over there, our iron farm, if I can talk. And yeah, we're going to rebuild this structure somewhere else. Now, as I previously mentioned, I am not going to change all of the villagers back. I'm going to change a couple, so I don't have to make it 5 doors. I could probably make it like 2 or something. But yeah, we went a little bit crazy over here. I wasn't using my head, but thankfully a lot of you guys informed me that I am indeed a dummy and that I could have done this so much easier by building a villager breeder. So we are going to do that this time over. This building's been overdue to get destroyed anyway. We haven't been over here in a minute. And I would like to build a villager breeder here as well, but I just haven't had the time. Let's go ahead and take that with our silk spawner. We can go ahead and relocate that. Dang it, dude. I am debating on mining all of these mine carts here, or rails. There we go. That structure has been mostly destroyed. I try to make it look normal again once I'm done using it, but there's a couple of floating blocks. And then the dirt over there is a little wonky, I guess. But we'll come back and worry about that another day. I'm going to go ahead and kill some of these pillagers real quick to get some experience. And then we will go to our, I don't know, we're going to have to find a place to build this villager farm. Alrighty, I am back, and I think I have the supplies needed. We will see. We're going to build it really close to my home here. I wasn't quite sure where I wanted this village, but I guess right here works. I was debating just going over there and killing all the Techtopian villagers, but the village isn't very flat, and I feel like I want to build a facility or something. I mean, there's a lot of really mean terms for these, like, villager prisons and stuff where people, you know, have forced trade labor for villagers. I don't know. I don't know the direction we are going to go. What I do know is I am going to use a tutorial, and I'm going to be honest, I forgot the name of the person who made it. It's like an 8-year-old video because this is 1.12.2. I'll put the link in the description. It's a very generic, basic 1.12.2 villager breeder. So I'm just going to go ahead and build that. And thankfully, do I have a bucket of water? I do. I was like, I don't even have the most important part. Because why would I? First things first, you put a bucket of water down. I need one more tool. It's going to be this bad boy here. And you just go 4 out on all sides. You just make a very basic farm. Nothing spectacular here. Just like this. Now, this guy used a lily pad. I don't have a lily pad, so I am just going to go ahead and put 2 cobblestone down like that. I can't be bothered, man. Come on. Going to grab 4 torches. You're going to go ahead and torch it up just like that. Yeah, I don't know why he covered it. Yeah, I'm covering it so that in the winter the water doesn't freeze. And then you can put torches here so that monsters don't spawn. That's what I was trying to say. And then he did 2 high or 3 high all the way around. I think I could get away with just 2 high. We will see. I really should put a mega torch down on top of that right there as well. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You know, we're close enough to home. I don't think that will hurt us. We'll just have to go a different direction if we want to fight mobs. I do not want this villager facility, whatever we end up calling it. I do not want it to be infested with mobs. So let's go ahead and grab a mega torch. Now that's the beauty about modded Minecraft is I have extra tools versus the guy in the tutorial. Next step, you're gonna go ahead and dig down. He said any block works. I'll go ahead and do this one. I should have fell here, but I didn't. I think he said he went 5 down. Oh man, I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't remember. I'm gonna do 4 down. We'll see if this works. And then you're gonna dig a couple of blocks. I'm gonna do a couple extra than he said. He said you only had to do 3. I don't know if that really matters. I guess if this doesn't work, we'll go ahead and do it the way he did it. But I need doors. I definitely forgot doors. There we go. We got doors. And I crafted way too many doors as per usual here on Spencer K's channel. And then you just place the doors like this. I'm going to place a couple extra. He only placed like 3, but I think I just did 6 there. Whoops. Let's go ahead and bounce out. Just like that. We actually got this fancy block we can land on here. Let's go ahead and till it one more time. And then he said place glass here. It is very important that I place glass there. He was very, 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 very adamant that that block be glass. And I think what you're doing is, this is going to be a farm, obviously. You can use carrots, potatoes, or wheat. I don't know why I have wheat. I meant to just grab the seeds. He did carrots, so I'll do carrots. But essentially, the villagers just farm and throw vegetables at each other, and that makes babies in Minecraft. So that's kind of, I guess, the concept we're going with. You know, maybe I don't. Would it make any difference if I did half and half? Maybe half potatoes, half carrots. I have no idea. I guess we were gonna find out here. He did all carrots. I have not built a villager farm or a villager breeder in a long, 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 long time. So honestly, I have no clue if this is gonna work or not. But obviously, we have this awesome structure here to breed the villagers. Now, how do we get the villagers, right? That's the funny question. That's why I grabbed the wheat. It was to throw at the villagers. Okay, I remember now. There's always a reason behind it, all right? But that's why we have this. With the help of other mods, we're going to be able to use that right there and build our little structure that we had at the other place in order to spawn zombie villagers and then change them back into just regular villagers. Which should indeed help us here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to just do 2 all the way around it like this. 1, 2. Yep, there we go. Let me just build the structure, and then I'll be back when it's done instead of trying to explain it because I feel like I'm going to do a terrible job. Alrighty, I am almost done. So this makes a little bit more sense. This is a villager breeder mixed with a zombie villager spawning / changing back to normal villager thing. So this is a zombie villager thing. The second I cover this up and it's dark, zombie villagers will spawn. They're going to go ahead and walk that way because that's where I'm going to be standing. They're going to attempt to get me, but they're going to get themselves trapped here because there's a piston and a piece of redstone underneath all of those pressure plates, so they're going to get immediately stuck. We really only need 3 villagers. We'll try to get 1 in each one of those, and then this part of the structure will be done. It's almost nighttime anyway. I don't have all the fancy lights like I did at the other facility. That is okay. We don't need it because, once again, this is going to be a very temporary structure. Now, the concept is once they get changed back into villagers, bam, we got 1 stuck right there. Let me go ahead and grab some torches because when I get all 3, I'm going to run over there as fast as I can and try to torch it up, because I only want 3 to spawn. I don't need a bunch. But once they all are turned into villagers, I can go ahead and break these front blocks, and the whole concept is all 3 of them are going to walk up and fall down into here. Yes, they're probably going to break that block. No, I don't really care. I'm going to be honest. But that is kind of the concept. And then with 3 villagers, that should help our chances of them breeding. And here we go, actually. There should be 1 more in there. Where is he? I saw him. Well, he's right there. It looks like he's stuck in... Nope, here he comes. Here he comes. All right, now he's stuck. Cool. So let's go ahead and torch all that up. Just like that. And then we can run over to here. Should be able to put a couple of torches in there. Let me just do that the best I can. I don't really care if there's extra zombies. They're not going to hurt anything. I have a bed. Oh, no, I do not. I do not have a bed. Why don't I have a bed? Well, that is very strange. I don't know where my bed went. I lost my bed at some point in the last episode or two. That's okay. We're just going to bounce right over to here because we are right next to our home, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. There we go. All of our HBM equipment's going to phase out of existence there for us for some reason. I have no clue why. Now we're going to bounce back. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just screwed that all up, didn't I? I just screwed that all up. I'm pretty sure all those zombies are going to despawn now. Yep, I don't hear them. They definitely despawned. Okay, that's fine. So all we have to do... Yep, they're gone. All we have to do is re-rig this trap. It's not going to take any time at all. And then we just try to get rid of all those torches. And it's just poor timing with the night, man. Night was very, very poor timing. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Try to get rid of all that as fast as we can. Let's see. We got one there. We got one there. We got that there. Oh, I'm going to trap myself. There we go. Very close call, but we got the job done. Very clutch. There we go. All right, so we got one trapped again. The good news is I didn't use the weakness potion and the golden apples yet, so I didn't actually waste anything except time. All right, 2 are trapped. You know, I could be picky and try to get a librarian, but I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. Somewhere in here, yep, I have weakness potions and golden apples. 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure we have those on standby. I think I heard a third one spawn. Let's see if he comes over here or not. I guess in the name of breeding villagers, that'll do. All right, so there we go. Oh, I definitely... Yep, I just gave him all my golden apples. Aw. I want those back. I'm going to be honest. I want them back. I wanted them back. All right, let's try this again. We're going to throw that on you. Let's go ahead and give you a golden apple, give you a golden apple, and I eat a golden apple, because why wouldn't I? That doesn't make any sense at all. This is just a mistake-filled episode here. There. All 3 of them should be changing back into villagers now. I am going to go up here and try to light up where they are spawning so that we don't have a horde of them down here. Oh! Oh, it's a librarian. Oh, maybe he won't. Maybe he lives. Maybe he lives. Oh, he lives. All right, we just have to kill that other one. I want this librarian, dude. I wasn't even aiming at him. Oh, my God. That is insane. That is absolutely bonkers. All right, whatever. I don't care. We don't need him. We don't need him. We don't need him. What if that was the mending librarian, dude? What if that was him? What a mistake that would be. Oh, I'm so bummed. I am so bummed right now. You have no idea how bummed I am. It doesn't matter. We got 3 villagers. We got a villager breeder going. If you guys have a better villager breeder recommendation, go ahead and drop the name of the video. The channel that makes it, more importantly. I can look at it, see if that's better. We're going to give this one a shot, though. I guess I'll be back when all 3 of these guys change over. Alrighty, all 3 have changed into regular villagers. We're just going to go ahead and open the door here like this and try is the key word, try to get them up there. This is kind of, funny enough, the hard part, because they don't want to go this way. Now, you would think they do because there's vegetables, but no, no, no. When you're dealing with the Minecraft villager, I was trying to think of the other word, but yeah, when you're dealing with the Minecraft villager, man, they do not like to play by your rules. They make their own rules. Actually, 2 of them just fucking hauled ass. Nice, dude. Look at that. Look at that. They're hauling buns. You get up there, dude. You're my least favorite of the 3, so you better start working with me. Otherwise, it's going to go real south for you real quick, dude. Ooh, I hate that guy. I hate him. I hate this guy. Ooh, I am not a fan of you. Go. Go. Yes. Go this way. Yes. Yes. All right, now he's trapped. So, cool. That's all that matters. I just wanted to get him out of here. That is my entire goal. Cool. So now we can actually disassemble this structure here. Obviously, we're still waiting on numbnuts there to figure out which direction to go, but it is what it is, I guess. This guy just does not care, and that's going to drive me up a wall. He will not get over there. Doesn't really matter, I guess. We'll make these other 2 guys be the cool guys. We'll go ahead and... Oh! Sweet, dude. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what I've been wanting, man. See, it wasn't that hard. Sweet. All right, so all 3 villagers are indeed in there now, so we can go ahead and kind of break this down a little bit more. But more importantly, let's start throwing vegetables at these guys. Let's see if these potatoes and carrots will get them in the mood to, throw down, do the dirty stuff, the birds and the bees, man. Let's see. Come on, let's see some action. Yes, and I'm gonna watch the entire time. There's nothing you can do about it. The episode's gonna take a weird turn really quickly, dude. I'm giving them all these vegetables. They just don't care, huh? Now that I think about it, I know we put a megatorch down, but zombies could still probably get in here. So we are gonna make this 3 tall, just to be safe. I got to thinking even more, if you guys can believe that. Yes, we are thinking this episode. I know it's different. It's Spencer K episode, so thinking's not always one of the top priorities. But one storm ruins all the work I just did. So we're going to go ahead and slap this bad boy down, like right here, and hopefully that deflects any potential storms. Now, ideally, I'm going to build an indoor facility for these guys, but I'm kind of waiting to see if this breeder gets to working. And as of right now, it is not. So, well, as of right now, this isn't working. So I'm starting to wonder if this below ground method is not working. But that's okay, because I have a plan B, right? That's where I come in. This is my plan. This is not a tutorial. So this was based on a tutorial, but I'm going to take it my own direction, because when I watched it, I was like, that seems a little fishy. I thought old villagers really liked doors. I remember they got off to doors, and so we're going to try the door method now. I don't know if that's going to help or not. I'm going to try to fill this hole in, but I don't think I'm going to have enough. Nope. I am not. That is okay. Can't really be bothered. So my method is also going to involve doors, but it's also going to involve beds and everything. I don't know. I'll look at other villager breeders, but a lot of comments said, yep, this one works for 1.12.2. I did it the way that they told me to, but I am not seeing any hearts. So what we're going to do, we're just going to break into here like this, and we're just going to give him some doors, man. Give him some doors here. Let's just give him a ton of doors. Let's do a little something like that, and I don't know, maybe I need beds? Oh, hearts, I have done something. They like doors. It's the doors. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was going to say I have questions on why nothing's happening. This cobblestone is keeping them separated. Don't stop true love, cobblestone. Come on. Oh, here they go. More hearts. Please. Please. Oh, this is what we've been waiting for. No, don't run away. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's like a reality TV show. No, I can't be with you, Jerry. It's just fucking dumb, dude. Come on, pop out a baby, man. Give me the child. Give me the child. Yes, we have a child. Now, I'm going to be honest, dude. So 1.12.2 obviously is different when it comes to villagers. Because I have a mod where it's like modern Minecraft. If I go and I get stuff for a villager to become a librarian, does that turn them into a librarian? Well, ain't this a bitch, dude? They don't have, I think it's a lectern or something in future Minecraft for the librarians. I do not see that. I don't know if just bookshelves will cut it. This is becoming a little bit more difficult than I would have liked, but I mean, at least they're breeding, right? Step in the right direction. Let's take the wins where we can get them. I'm going to go craft some beds. My goodness. Alrighty, so they definitely like the doors in here. We're going to put a bed down, and we're going to see if a bookshelf or two will change anything, or if they're just going to stand on it and mock me. I feel as if it's going to be the latter option. Well, it is kind of a patience deal, too. It could just be bad luck that a fisherman gave birth to a fisherman, or it could be a sign of things to come where I need only librarians in order to get this going. I don't really know. I'm kind of learning as we go. Now, the good news is I have some patience, right? It's not a lot, but there is a little bit. So I think we've rebuilt that zombie villager thing one more time, and we just straight up kill any zombie that's not a librarian. I think that's fair to say, which would mean I probably want to do the 6-door one again, just because I think, the more doors, the better. If I can get 6 librarians, man, that may be something. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going, and we'll just be back when that's done, and we'll check on our little friends here when it's also done. All right, I'm going to kill this guy because he's worthless. I'm tired of him. So now we're back down to 3 villagers here. This is done with the exception of placing the mob spawner down. So let's go ahead and do that. That's actually going to require me to run in very carefully. Like, oh, of course I choose the wrong block. Why wouldn't I choose the wrong block, man? I am just not built for this. Here we go. It's going to go in here. Well, this is actually relatively bright. Still, I'm a little shocked. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not done. I need to put the pressure plates down. Yep, let's do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to get swarmed. Let's go ahead. Yeah, put those down. Cool. Now it is ready. Let's go ahead and put this guy right in the middle, which should be right here. There we go. Put you there, zombie villagers. Good to go. It may be too dark for him. I actually ran out of cobblestone. So, yeah, that's not ideal. Engineer. Well, well, that's kind of cool. I don't care. I guess. Yeah, we'll just keep doing that, man. As these zombies spawn, they'll get trapped. If we don't like them, we'll kill them. And once we get 6 librarians, we'll go ahead and give it a shot. Is that the same baby, or did they have another one? I thought the baby grew up. Maybe not. Maybe that's the same baby. I actually don't know. Now, if you wanted to make this process make more sense, you would turn all these pistons into sticky pistons. That way, when I kill the zombie, they all just, drop again. But once again, we're not the smartest guy in the world, so we're just going to kind of suffer from our own choices. My God. That one villager just would not stay put. Okay, things are getting a little hectic. I was texting my buddy about how to make YouTube shorts because you need a different aspect ratio than normal YouTube videos. And then in that time, 2 librarians spawned and all the other ones got filled up. So let's go ahead and take care of that. But sweet, man. If I can get one more librarian here in the middle, I could change 3 of them back. Engineer. Yeah, I don't really care about that yet. You know what? Screw it, dude. We're just going to get these 2 guys changed back now. Let's just go ahead and do it. There we go. We got 2 librarians changing back. That's what we need, dude. Oh my goodness, that is what we need. Oh, no, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back. I got another librarian right there. Yes, yes. Oh, no, there's 2 of them in there. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that is not good. Oh, yes, I hit him out. I hit him out. All right, cool, 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 cool. We're back in this, man. I let things get too chaotic. I didn't keep up with it. There we go. All right, got another one. There we go. All right, we are back in this thing. We are back in this thing. Sweet, man. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade these to sticky pistons if I have to do this again. I'll get like 4 librarians because I only have 4 golden apples. But once I get those 4 librarians, if I need to do this more, because this may just be the best way, to be honest, to get specifically librarians versus a villager breeder where it's up to chance. Maybe if the villager breeders work the way I think they do, if I just put only librarians in there, then they'll only produce librarians as well. So, I don't know, we could test that. I'll see if there's any more babies over there, but as of right now, it does appear that the way I'm doing it may be the most efficient way for librarian. I don't know. I like I said, man, I am not super keen on my knowledge when it comes to 1.12.2. Even though it's the game mode I play the most, I should be more knowledgeable in this game. But alrighty, we're just going to go ahead and do it. I got enough weakness potions. Let's hit you and change you back, because ideally I would like to change these guys and then light it up in there and see if they have mending. And if they, because I think I need to unlock their trades with emeralds, so I'm gonna have to run to the house, get some emeralds, which is fine, but I think we're moving in the right direction, man. Let me run up here and see what these guys are doing. I see 2 adults. I don't see the 3rd one yet, but they're not making babies. That's what we do know, so. You know what? I got myself stuck in here, but I don't really care. What we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our torches. Let's just torch it up in here, and let's just call it at 3. I was gonna try to get a 4th one, but I can't really be bothered right now. So here, let's just torch the hell out of this. 1 on that wall, 1 on that wall. Let's make it nice and safe in here. So that way, no other zombies can spawn. Here we go. We got 1 guy right here, soulbound. You know, not ideal. This guy just changed. He's only got paper unlocked. All right, so we're going to need paper, and we are going to need emeralds. All right, so we'll grab some of that. I think we're going to need books too, but this could work. We could be on the right track. What's going on in here? 3 adults in here, so can any of you give me babies? Question mark. Because I want to see if it's just a random, like if 2 villagers breed, is it just a random chance of, any type of villager being the baby? Or is it going to be one of the 2 parents' offspring? So if we got a farmer and a farmer, it has to be a farmer. It can't be a librarian. I think that is the case, which if it is the case, we wasted some gold and, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I take those villagers right there and move them to a different location and just set them aside so they can't breed, and then move all the librarians into this little facility here. That might be the play. Luckily, I got sugarcane, carrots, wheat, and potatoes all farming in my automatic farm over there, so I'm really not too bummed if I just throw hundreds of potatoes and shit at them. I don't care. It's just going to grow in the automatic farms anyway, so doesn't really bug me. As of right now, it seems like the garden is actually hampering this. I almost feel like a big building with only doors and beds in it, and then I just run in and throw carrots down when I want them to breed. I feel like that would be more effective. That's what it seems like, because right now it doesn't seem too effective unless I need more doors. Maybe I need more doors. I'm not entirely sure, but we do have 2 librarians here, which is nice. Knowing that, they have books. That's a good thing. Soulbound, yeah, we should have done this a long time ago, man, versus just blindly enchanting stuff. Yeah, the only thing about building it right here is those slime islands are eventually going to drop slimes, and they're going to come beat my ass, but that's okay. The slimes aren't very difficult to beat. There we go. Third one is changed. Unbreaking 2. That's a solid book. I don't care who you are. That is a solid book right there. That makes me happy. I'm going to buy a lot of those, actually. Let's go and grab a bunch of emeralds. This is all coming together nicely, right? Because we have a way to get emeralds very quickly with the, not the Vindicator farm. What do you call it? Is it Vindicator? The dudes with axes. Gosh dang it, I said it earlier. But yeah, we have a farm for those guys, so we have a way to get a ton of material from them. I'm just going to grab those 20 blocks of emeralds right there, but we have plenty more in storage and an easy way to get more. We're going to come into here, grab the rest of our golden apples just in case we want to change some more back. I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to try to build a farm for these guys. And then most importantly, we got to come over here and get the sugarcane. Holy cow, this chest filled up fast. Already, we slept the night away. We got all of these supplies I think we are going to need. We will sure see, man. I love having those automatic farms, man. Just knowing that we're producing sugarcane 24/7 automatically is absolutely perfect for a situation like this where we have to trade paper to get emeralds. And I don't really care about the emeralds. It's just to unlock the next round of trades. So we just take 3 stacks of sugarcane, turn that into 3 stacks paper, and should be able to unlock the next level of trades with all these guys. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and craft some of these down into emeralds as well. And there we go. Go ahead and do that. And I just got the achievement, too. I hadn't even done that before. That is crazy. Let's go ahead and do that. He's got new trades. And now a compass for an emerald. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. What do you have? Did you unlock trades as well? Yes, he did. Well, here you go. 11 emeralds for a compass. So we can unlock that there, and then we can do that same compass, trade it back into 1 emerald. What a ripoff, right? That is not very good investments there. Man, we are not getting many good things here. 10 emeralds for an empty map. That's also kind of a ripoff, but we're just trying to unlock trades here. Unbreaking 2, now that I like. Let's go ahead and grab some books. I'm actually going to max out that trade right now if I can. Well, no, let's just do 1 for now because I want to keep my emeralds. I don't want to run out of emeralds and have to go back to my house. That would kind of stink, but cool. There we go. Let's just do this because it's cheap. Let's buy a bookshelf from him. Same over here. We'll buy a bookshelf from you because that's somewhat cheap. And hopefully that unlocks all of it. I guess we'll buy a map. I don't think we have a choice, do we? No, we do not. And there we go. Luck of the Sea. 1. So that guy's kind of a bust. Oh, mineral deposit map. Wait a minute. Ocean Explorer map and Woodland Explorer map. That's all kind of badass. I'm going to go get a copper ingot. I want to know what that is. I've actually never seen that before. That's pretty cool. I think this guy's maxed out as well. I don't know how many slots a villager gets. I guess I'll buy 1 more and see if that does anything, but I don't think it's going to. Oh, it actually did. Yeah, it actually did unlock 1 more. Heavy line 1. And I'm going to assume that that is it. I mean, let's buy it. I don't think there's going to be anything else unlocked, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot. Luck of the C1 as well. I will buy it too, see if anything happens. I don't think so, but... Oh! Something did. Okay. How many trade slots do they get? Because there we go. We'll buy that. Appealing. Okay. I don't have enough emerald. But let's try it. Appealing 2. We'll buy it. A name tag. Well, I don't know how many trades they get, man. That's the problem. I'd hate to waste money, but I think name tag's the final thing. Yeah, name tag's definitely the final thing. Cool. So when you get to name tag, that is the final item. Good to know. I definitely wasted a couple of emeralds there, but that is okay. Cool, so the only one I haven't maxed out is this guy here, the copper ingot. However, it looks good. If you get 3 enchanted books per villager, I mean, there are a shitload of enchantments. So, I mean, our odds probably aren't all that great. But if I build a farm to where I'm farming for these librarians, that could be the option here. I'm just saying that could be it. That could be what we need to do. Let's go ahead and come up here and grab some more emerald, because I know we have a ton of emerald somewhere. I'm not worried about emeralds at all. I think it's actually going to be in this chest right here. Yeah, look at that. 3 blocks or 3 stacks of emerald blocks. We are doing just fine. Don't you guys worry. We are absolutely okay. We've been grinding that pillager farm. That's what it is. Pillager, Vindicator, one of the two. Grinding that farm for quite some time now, so I am not too worried. Let's go ahead and grab that copper ingot. And if I have to assume, it's probably going to have to be immersive engineering copper. Does that sound right? I feel like it's going to have to be that copper ingot. I don't even know if I have any. There we go. Immersive engineering copper ingot right there. Had some in my chest in my house, thank goodness, because, yeah, I did not have any ore. And it's kind of a crapshoot when you're smelting down copper, because there's so many different mods that have copper. There's like 5. So, kind of a crapshoot, man. It's just better to have it in stock. And thankfully I did. All right, so we can run over to here. This guy right here. Let's buy that. Mineral deposit map. That is pretty cool. I didn't know that is a thing. We're going to check that out. Once we're done trading with this guy as well. You're a librarian, aren't you? Oh, cartographer, librarian. Okay, so this guy sells maps. He's kind of useless to me, but you know, that's still kind of cool. We're going to keep that in our inventory here, and we're going to go check that at some point. If this video wraps up here soon, I would like to do it this episode, but it doesn't appear to be wanting to wrap up anytime soon. These guys aren't seeming that they don't seem like they want to breed. So here's what we're going to do. I got to go to spawn because I am out of cobblestone, and we're just going to we're going to destroy, well, that crop right there apparently. We're going to go ahead and destroy all these doors in here like this. Yep, there we go. Go ahead and break all those. I guess we will leave a singular door if they somehow breed, and that works cool. What I'm actually going to do is come over here and build a new breeder, kind of the way I want to do it. It's going to be fully enclosed inside. We're going to see if that works with doors, and I'm going to throw down veggies and stuff. And then there'll be a hallway in the middle, but I'm also going to attempt to continue the zombie method just to see if maybe that works too. It only takes 1 villager to get mending, and we're in business. So we'll try everything we can. Once again, if this episode does not work, I'm going to try to get it to work this episode, but if it doesn't, we'll be back, and I guess we can try a different breeder somewhere else or something. But alrighty, my second half of the villager breeder is done. Whoa! It's already working. It is already working. Open it, open it, open it. Yes, exactly what I thought would happen is happening. Yes, I saw the hearts come through. Sweet, dude. That's my blood. All right, not theirs. Good. That's the important thing. Cool. So these guys should run down into here. Now, I wasn't quite done. I was mostly done. What I want to do is mine out a couple of planks here like this. Let's go ahead and put dirt down. And we're going to put like wheat or something, actually. Let's go ahead and mine these out. And I got to go get water because now I actually am out of water. But my plan was to get a small little farm down there to kind of attract the villagers to go that direction. Because I feel like they chase the farms. If there's a farm nearby, they'll go towards it if there's work or something, even if they're not a farmer. Maybe they have to be a farmer. I don't know, man. But actually, yeah, nope, that makes more sense. I don't think these guys are going to chase that because they're not farmers. These guys are breeding now. That's not ideal. That's not ideal at all. But what we can do is we can ship all these guys over there or something, or just kill them. I don't really care at this point. But because we don't want them to take up the slots. If there can only be 8 villagers in this village, we don't want half of them to be useless farmers. Kind of what I am thinking. So we will have to keep our eye on that. But here we go. We can put that water down. Let's go ahead and put the dirt down there. We can till it like so. And do I have seeds somewhere? I should. Whoops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I should have seeds somewhere. There we go. We'll put 2 wheat seeds there. Let's just grab 2 more wheat seeds there. Might as well. There we go. We got one guy down here. Once again, I think he's maxed out. Mineral deposit map number 2. Deposit map number 1. Oh, so what? I don't know if it goes map 0, map 1, map 2. If he has more than one map, maybe. But, I mean, let's buy another thing of paper. Does that unlock anything? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it does. Are you the guy? No, you're not the guy. No, okay. It doesn't appear to be that way. Oh, you got stuck again. You absolute clown, dude. I was like, where did the third guy go? Well, no shit, he's over there. There we go. All three of them are in here, and now the next step, since they can no longer get up here, I'm going to put a gate here as well, just one extra line of defense. Let's go ahead and do that first while I'm thinking about it, just because I don't think zombies can open the gates. And worst case scenario is a zombie gets through and starts marking all of these guys. So let's go ahead, and I think a gate is this. Yep, there we go. Cool. Off of memory, I did it correct. We'll leave it open and then shut it when we're behind it. I went ahead and grabbed 10 slime. We're going to go ahead and do that sticky piston thing we were talking about, just because I made an absolute fool out of myself trying to make this work. So actually, I threw him potatoes. I'm going to see if they do anything with that. I'm not entirely sure they will. It appears the sticky piston... Nope, I thought the sticky piston crafting recipe was wonky. It doesn't work in your inventory for some reason. I just learned that. You have to actually go to a crafting table. I don't know if that's by design or if that is an error. I don't know. Oh, no, I just wasn't doing the crafting recipe right because I'm an idiot. All right, there we go. So the sticky pistons are good. Let's go ahead and put them all back down here. Now, I am actually going to get stuck if I walk in these now, so I got to be a little bit more careful. Obviously, I have a pickaxe and I can break it. Not the biggest deal in the world, but if I walk in there, I do have to break the cobbles. I mean, it's no different than what was already happening. These guys are hauling ass, and that might be because it's nighttime. That would make sense to me. I assume that's what's going on, because I have no clue why these guys would be hauling ass otherwise. Yep, it is nighttime, so let's go ahead and sleep. Try to calm these guys down, because I don't think they're going to breed if they are panicking because it's nighttime. I could throw a couple of beds in there. I just don't know what good that would really do. I don't know if I actually officially gave you the tour of this place as well. Let's actually go in here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That looks like a blacksmith. Oh, it's a structural engineer. Oh, we could connect all this. I'm thinking we could connect all this, guys, because we got a structural engineer off of a bunch of farming villagers. Now, let's make sure when he grows up, that's what he still is, because I feel as if we changed a zombie villager back from something, and he ended up just being a farmer, which didn't match what I originally thought he was. But cool, that could be the case. We just may need more doors, and I could connect this. This could be like the interior part right here, and I could build a little pathway all the way around, man. I don't care. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be functional. Once we get a mending villager, the objective is met, and we will turn this into an actual village another day. We just need that villager, so I don't care how ugly it looks, up to that point. And like I said, I don't mind wasting some carrots and stuff. We'll throw you some carrots. We'll throw you some wheat. See if maybe these guys want to exchange goods and make something happen. Now, I'm a little bummed now because it seems like these two guys, if they mate, it's not guaranteed to be a librarian, which is kind of why I built this whole second half anyway. But I could combine the whole thing. The more villagers, the better. I could always ship out villagers. I'm just going to kill any green coats. I don't care about those at all. Yeah, I'm just going to work on that path here because I think this is going to be beneficial. We're also going to take that armor off because, God forbid, it teleports a mob into my little facility here. That is like worst case scenario. So we're going to take that repellent off. Alrighty, here we go. I have now connected the two sides, so we'll just go ahead and do that. I'll put a door down here. We'll go craft some more doors, but they are officially connected. I'll go ahead and do that. Let's break this door as well. Break that. There we go. We crafted a lot more doors. We'll go ahead and put these down right there. That should be good. Let's just start slapping doors everywhere. These guys love doors, so might as well give it to them. Give the people what they want. I may put more doors in here, too. Screw it. And then we'll put some in here like we used to have. Oh, we got some breeders. Maybe. I saw hearts. I don't know if they're actually going to do it or not, but we will see. Yep, we'll put these in here. Cool. It's obvious that bookshelf isn't really doing much, but oh well, I guess I'll keep it. What are we going to get? They're breeding. That is good news. Couldn't pull through. He got whiskey dick halfway through. That's fair. That's fair. It happens to the best of us, man. But all right, we're going to put a couple more doors in here just for shits and giggles. Wait, I want one of those doors to lead to outside. Yeah. Here we go. That's perfect. Sweet, man. We'll let this thing just go. We'll just see what this thing does. Hopefully we get some more librarians. We have 3 so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the zombie thing a little bit longer just to see if that works at all. There's a good chance that I'm going to build a railroad here relatively soon and start shipping these guys to a different village. May end up just shipping them over there like I initially said, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind. I'm not against building another village right over here, kind of where I am. It just would require some terraforming, and that would probably be like another episode type of deal. I don't think I can this episode. I don't really have the time. I'm trying to wrap it up, but Alrighty, we're gonna let them do their thing. I'm seeing hearts, so I'm hoping they breed, man. But I'm just not getting any luck quite yet. We're gonna go ahead and destroy that pressure plate because, like I said, once I step on it, I am stuck. So we got to be really fast and really careful here. Well, we got one more over here. I need to go get that light system. Actually, now that I think about it, I need to go get that light system. We may go do that. We may just go do that. Let's go do that real quick. Let's just go get some lights. I know I have some somewhere. We can leave here. We can bounce. Oh, nope. I actually need to be up there. I was going to say we can bounce out of here and go get the lights because now that this is a little bit more of a permanent structure, I would like to have those lights as like a safety feature. If it starts getting too backed up, I can just flick the lights on. It'll stop all spawning of the zombies. That would be nice. Right now, I'm just kind of winging on my own skill and luck with torches. Not as effective or safe, if you can believe that. And we do have a couple extra lights. I'm only going to grab 3 just because we learned that once you break them, you do not get them back, which is a little unfortunate. So I may even just use 2. We will see. I grabbed 3 just in case 2's not enough. But my last one, I went overkill. I had like 5 or 6 lights in there. It looked great, but you know, I didn't get any back, so I wasted 5 or 6 lights. Not a big fan of that. Hey, buddy, I'm not done in here. I'm not done in here. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. Yo, 3 was the perfect amount. I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't do the math. I just thought 3 would be good. Look at me go, man. I'm proud of myself for that one. That is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and shift click. I think that's the correct thing to do here. And we will just slap it down right here. Is that working? No. Okay. Do I just regular click? Yeah, there it goes. They turned on. Sweet. All 3 lights are on. Let's go ahead and break these torches. Just like that. Grab that stone pressure plate. Break this last torch. Looks good. You know what? I ran out of cobblestone when I built this, so I used 2 pieces of dirt, but that's kind of going to drive me up a wall. I'm sure it's driving you guys up a wall too, so let's go ahead and fix that. Turn that off, and now we are good to go. Why is there light over here? I don't know. Let me hold still because I'm juking this guy out. He doesn't know which door to go down. Oh, there we go. See, now that's much better, right? Yep, and I use stone pressure plates so that items still won't keep it down. Because if I use wooden pressure plates, the rotten flesh would actually keep it activated, and that's not what we want. So perfect. I did the perfect thing. I should be able to just sit here for a minute. Make sure this gate's closed. Yes, it is. Cool. I should be able to just sit here for a minute, kind of let these fill up. And it should be good to go. Look at that. We got 2 right off the bat there. We got a smith and a farmer. 2 jobs we do not need any more of. Oh, I am so sorry. You are a librarian. I did not mean to do that. That was very rude of me. I am sorry. I am so sorry. That was not very nice. I apologize. That was very rude of me. I just saw the piston go up and I just assumed it was another bum zombie and I just smacked the shit out of him. At least I'm not using that meteorite sword because that would have one-shot him. See? That's why we put it away. I can't be trusted with strong weapons. I'm going to go ahead and sit over here, try to attract another zombie right here. It'd be nice if I could use 1 weakness potion on 2 zombies. I doubt it. I don't think I would get that lucky, but we'll go ahead and try. A butcher. Kind of cool, kind of cool. I wouldn't hate a butcher, actually. I don't think I have one of those yet. Oh, it is nighttime outside, isn't it? Oh, yeah. It is definitely nighttime outside. It is 100% nighttime outside. All right. Glad I was kind of listening. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep because there's going to be monsters nearby, but I'll put a bed down. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking would happen. Well, yeah, this is only going to hurt me. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of zombies in there. Let's go ahead and turn the light on in there. We'll go ahead and pick this up in the morning. I guess I will change this guy back. Yep, we'll destroy that guy as well. There we go. Can I sleep by chance? Dang it, I really wish I could. I really, really wish I could. Well, here's what we're going to do. Splash you, hit you with that. Nope, I keep forgetting. My exit is right up here. Bonk, if I can hit my parkour. I got to bounce up. I'm going to have to fight a bunch of zombies, which is fine. But once I kill all these zombies, I should be able to sleep in that bed. Is kind of my train of thought here. There's going to be a lot of them, though. Of course, so many of them have large amounts of health. There we go. I got a couple of them. Oh, man. Oh, no, I'm not going to make it. I was so close. I was so close. Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, I am a complete jackass. When I built this new building, I just made a free way for all the zombies to walk in. That is very dumb. That is very, very dumb. All right, let's not do that. Let's not do that at all. Can we sleep? I need it to be night or daytime. Please, please let me sleep. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. I did a piss poor job zombie proof in this place. Oh my god, look at them all. Look at them all. Yeah, I got to be more vigilant of when it's daytime versus when it's nighttime cuz yeah, that is not good at all. Well, despite the zombie massacre going on out here, the villagers inside are still attempting to breed. So, I mean, we got that going for us, but yeah, not much else. I hope they didn't kill any villagers. I didn't hear any die. I assume all the villagers retreated inside and they're safe, but yeah, we absolutely got breached last night. Not ideal. I'm going to actually go ahead and extend this a little bit more too. We'll go ahead and extend it. No, we're good over here, I think. Yeah, we're good. I'll put one up just because. We're going to fix all the damage that I caused. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. A little baby fisherman. Yeah, okay. We got a little baby butcher. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. Here, let me just sit in a chair in the corner and yep, just keep going, keep going. Don't pretend I'm not here. Don't clip that, please. That's bad. That's really bad. Cool. This guy just changed. That's perfect timing. Let's go ahead and trade with you. Thank you. That makes me happy. Since we have him, we'll just, yeah, do that. Oh, give me that back. Give me that back. Yep, that's right. Give me that back. Oh boy. Here, I don't have a compass. I need someone with a compass. Who has a compass? You look like you have a compass. Yeah, 11 gold emeralds. Screw you. 12? Well, suddenly it doesn't sound so bad. 11 emeralds for a single compass, I guess. All right, man. Here is your compass. I'm not super happy about that deal, but, you know, I don't, you don't really leave me an option, do you? Oh, he's going to be one of these bombs, dude. Oh, wait a minute. I have questions. So, I may start buying. I could go buy a bunch of compasses and stuff, and we could just do an entire episode where we're exploring these stuff. It says Ocean Explorer map number 3. The other guy was Ocean Explorer map number 1, and then number 2 for Woodland Mansion, and number 3 for Mineral Deposit. Lapis, actually. It even tells you what type of mineral deposit. So I wonder if that's just like a massive lapis deposit or what that is. And I wonder, are they different, right? Because if it says number 4, if it's Woodland Mansion, and they just take me to the same Woodland Mansion, that's kind of a waste, right? I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that now. So I hope these guys stay alive. Because I would like to see if that works or not. No, don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go this way. Yeah, here. There, that's open. Go that way. There's farms that way. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Good boy. Good boy. Cool. Now we can break all this stuff. Because if I don't, I'm going to be in for a rude awakening. Cool. And we can just pick up where we left off, man. Try to get more librarians. It appears they are still trying to breed, but I don't think we're going to be super lucky and get librarians all that common. So we kind of, I like this double whammy we got going on. We're changing zombies back while also breeding, right? That's kind of neat. You know, there is an off chance that a blacksmith could have a tool with mending on it too, if I'm not mistaken. Just the chances of getting like a diamond pickaxe with mending are so slim, though. I kind of want to keep that priest. I don't have a priest yet, as far as I know, and I kind of want to see what the priest has to offer. So we are going to go ahead and keep. Oh, but there's. Oh, did the other guy leave? Yep. All right, the other guy left. I was going to say there's 2 of them in there, so actually I couldn't keep them. Oh, I went too far in. I am a goofball. Ooh, I got to be quick. Got to be. Thank goodness. We got to be smarter than that. Ah, he's almost dead. The next priest that spawns, I'll go ahead and do it with. He is almost dead. I don't want to, you know, have a villager with half a heart. that wouldn't be useful at all. Actually, while those guys keep doing their thing in there, I'm going to come in here and kind of check out some of these trades. Oh, that's cool. Oh my goodness, that is really cool. Oh, wow. I feel like that's a good deal. That's got to be a good deal, is it? A balloon. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but I just absolutely used up the entire trade option there. Dude, this guy's got some trades. I'll tell you. I feel like that's pretty OP, man. 1 emerald. That's it. Let's go check our zombies in here real quick, but I feel like that was a great deal. 1 emerald for that much stuff. Now, I know scaffolding's really probably not all that important. There's a priest. We'll go ahead and keep him. We got a witch doctor. They just kind of deal with totems. I already have a lot of totems and stuff. You know, if I get the chance, I'll keep them. I'll keep a witch doctor at some point, but I'm not too concerned about it right now. Let me keep my pants there. Let me put all the stuff I'm getting from this guy in the bottom here. Scaffolding, that's a lot, man, because I feel like if we're going to be building and stuff in the future, that's going to be huge. I feel like that's going to be huge, and that's not all that expensive. 1 emerald per. I feel like it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Funny enough, I just hit level 30. Let's do a daytime check, maybe? Can we do a daytime check? What time is it? I actually don't know. Boing. Ah, it's almost nighttime, so yeah, we'll probably have to wrap it up here shortly. Turn this on, turn it back off. You know what, let's just keep that on for now, because they're not even spawning, and I'm kind of curious if that guy has any more trades. Scaffolding's not a bad deal. I don't know what the balloon would do. I'm kind of curious about what the balloons would do, but I'm not entirely sure. Were you? Yes, sir. What do you have now? Concrete? And I can trade slag for emeralds as well. Oh, well, let me do 1 concrete. Let's see. Does he have more stuff? Quit trying to box him in a corner, you guys. Come on. I'm trying to talk to this man. Mineral deposit map number 6. Magnetite. What the fuck is magnetite? I don't even know what that is. Okay. I really want this mending villager, right? That is still my #1 goal. I want nothing more than a mending villager. But, man, these other villagers are kind of badass. I won't lie. I am kind of excited to build an actual village and kind of tinker with these guys, because I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. They have a lot of unique items. There's a lot of mods that run through these villagers that I just haven't really explored yet, and I'm kind of bummed about. Is that another priest? Yeah, that's 2 priests. No, I don't really care. They may breed another priest in. I'll just do 1 for shits and giggles. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy going, because I think it's about to be nighttime, and I can't be bothered. There we go. He is changing back now as we speak. Oh, there's an iron golem! That's cool. That is really cool. I really should be building an entire village. You know what I'm going to do? We may have to turn this into a multi-episode effort, I guess is a good word. We may have to do this over the course of a few episodes. I'm just going to start building a village around this building, and when it's safe enough, or when I deem it safe enough, oh crap, I'm going to have to probably break those down too. But I'll just, yeah, break this open and let these guys kind of live their life in an actual village. And I still may ship them over there. I wouldn't hate to have like a facility of like the top couple of villagers that I need. Like a mending villager, he's going to go into the safest building I can make, right? Like I'm not going to leave him out in the open to chance, right? But, you know, other than that, like I think this is a start of something nice here. Yeah, we'll have to do that. I like that there's a villager here now, because he's going to protect this village. Just kind of walk around. If I forget to change or sleep and turn it to day, he'll be here to help protect me. But, oh, we got another librarian here as well. And he is in the perfect slot. Unfortunately, oh, that's an engineer. Unfortunately, I already used a weakness potion on the guy next to him, so it doesn't really matter. If we get another one right here, that would help me out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yes! Yes! Perfect. That's what we needed. Sweet, man. If we can get 1 more librarian in this slot right here, and actually, does he say career librarian? So I can't tell what type of librarian he is until he's already changed back into a villager. That kind of sucks. But if I can get 1 more right here, I can use 1 weakness potion on all 3 of these goofballs. And I think that would be ideal. I think there's a zombie in there still. It's hard to say. I don't know if the game is sensing that I am on the hunt for librarians, or if that was just really, really lucky. But so far, so good. Oh, what an awesome chain of events, man. What an awesome. Let's go ahead and flick that on. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and grab 3 of these apples. We're actually only going to put 2 there, because it seems like the game forces me to eat 1 if I'm not careful. So let's go ahead and slap you there. 1, 2. Go ahead and grab you 3. There we go. So we have 3 librarians changing now. I'm going to leave it like this. I only have, well, I have 3 more apples left and 2 weakness potions. I was going to say I don't have enough to do it again, but I do. But I'm going to trade with all these guys while they're safe in here before I let them into the masses. Not that I don't think they're safe in here. I think they're pretty safe in here, but I'll lose track of them is kind of the problem. That guy wants meat. Ayo. I just heard our little priest friend here change back rotten flesh into a, whatchamacallit, emerald. Yes, sir. That's actually kind of a nice way to get rid of some of these, some of this rotten flesh. I know we're cooking it into leather, but we have so much leather now, it doesn't really matter. But cool. We did that. I am a man of lapis, so let's go ahead and buy some lapis. I'll go ahead and put it up there. I don't really care right now. Glowstone. I'm a man of glowstone. I like glowstone. That's another way we could get glowstone. I didn't even think about that. Bottle of enchanting. We'll buy one of those. I just want to see what his max is in its bottle of enchanting. Cool. So we found his max. Let's go ahead and release you into the public. Oh, actually, I need my cobblestone here. Let me grab that. Cool. And put that down here. I should be able to break this. And, yeah, he should just be able to walk straight on down. There's nowhere else for him to go. These are already enclosed. At some point, he'll sense it and probably run. I am sure. Here, maybe I got to stand in here. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, buddy. That's why this light's on. If you were curious, that is 100% why the light is on. I'm going to just leave that block broken, and I hope he comes to his senses at some point. Man, there's food in here and stuff. You know what? You, sir, look like you could use a couple of carrots. Let's give you a couple of carrots. You, sir, you look like you could use a couple of carrots. You, sir, you get 1 wheat. I don't like the way he was looking at me, so he's not going to get nearly as much stuff. But hopefully they use that to go to the back room and do the dirty, do the deed. I need more babies. I'm on the hunt for babies. I need more of you. You. Multiply yourself. But in a white coat. If you could put a white coat on like that guy right there, that would be perfect, sir. Okay, you need to get up, dude. You're going to piss me off. That guy is just minding his own business. I don't really care. So we're just going to put it like that. And whenever he comes through one of these, he'll be stuck on this side. And that's all that really matters. Oh, that's one. That is one. There we go. Let me take that emerald, please. Ah, you, sir, are just a son of a bitch. You drive a hard bargain. All right, I don't know. This guy changed back too. Let's trade with him. Let's see what his second option is. Hopefully it's not a compass. Yeah, it's going to be a compass, damn it. All right, all right, all right. We got to go find a guy that sells me compasses. I should probably just go make a compass. Don't talk to that kid like that. I don't like the way that looks. Don't like the way that... I should probably just buy 3. I have a feeling that there's going to be another... This guy in the middle, he's going to want a compass as well, so... Nope, only 1, please. There we go. What a waste, dude. I'm just pissing emeralds away. Luckily, I have a farm. Like, I know I've already mentioned that, but if I did not have a farm, I would be really bummed right now. I don't have 28 paper. Decay. That's kind of a crappy book to have. Who would ever want that? Well, no, okay. I guess Decay's not that bad. I'm thinking of something else. But, let's see. Let's see. There we go. Give me something new. You have an empty map. I don't like that, but whatever. There you go. You also have an empty map. Still not a big fan of that. We will do that bookshelf for. That's actually the best compass deal I've found so far. Oh, you're going to be a cartographer. What are you? A librarian. Cool. Don't screw me. Please. I like you. You're my favorite type of librarian. What are you? Also a cartographer. Damn it, dude. Mineral deposit 12. Silt. That is kind of crazy. There are that many mineral deposit maps. So we're going to have to go get a shitload of emeralds, build a bunch of compasses, all that stuff. Just get a bunch of these maps. And we're going to have to go buck wild here at some point. I am absolutely done with you. And I am done with you. And you're going to try to go the wrong way because you are not very smart. Yeah, that's not going to work out for you, buddy. You're just going to have to hang out here. You, I'm not done with. Appealing 2. Oh, dang it, man. I already have an Appealing 2 book. I do not care. What is your next one? Luck of the C2. That is also not ideal. I don't really care about that, but oh well. I guess I'm going to unlock it because I'm just that guy. And name tag. There you go. So he is now done. So let's go ahead and open your little place up. And all of you guys are free to go home. Oh, did he already go down? That might be him. Are you the guy? Yeah. No, you're not the guy. Oh, he pushed me. What a son of a bitch. It looks like we just... Oh, nope, we have 2 left in here. Dang it. Look, the purple coat guy came to this front portion, so he's stuck in this front portion now, if I'm not mistaken. He's in there. Cool. You know what? I know how to get you down there. Watch. Oh, nope, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That is a bad idea. Yep. And that is exactly why it's a bad idea. Yep, because he wouldn't have gotten stuck. Here, I'm just going to push you down, dude. You are being a pest. You are in my way, and you're going to drive me up a wall. Please, sir. Please get down there. I request it. There you go. Cool. And that's all of them. So now we're safe. Cool. All of the cobblestones down. Yes, it is. Actually, I think it's probably about nighttime, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, not quite yet. It's going to be very soon. Very, very soon. Oh, what are the odds, dude? Another librarian spawned here. I don't know how. That kind of blows my mind. But he went into the middle one, too, which is, like, perfect. Alrighty, it took a little bit, but we got 3 more librarians, and that's exactly what we have enough supplies for. We have 1 splash weakness potion, which should work for all 3 of them. It did last time. And then we have 3 golden apples left. Just got to be quick with those first 2, because for some reason it tries to get me to eat it. I have no clue why, but cool. All 3 of those should be changing back. I will be back when they are done changing. Well, this is just going to be tough, man. 0 for 3. All 3 of them are cartographers. It's good for that other objective we were talking about, buying a bunch of maps and just going out and exploring a bunch of stuff. But yeah, we're trying to get a librarian. There's apparently a librarian, and then a librarian cartographer, which is the dumbest thing in the world, but is what it is, I guess. I think we're going to have to call it for this episode. We're going to have to call it a loss, man. I feel like this was a big L. We didn't accomplish what we wanted, but we learned a lot, and I feel like we're going to have to build another village, or either maybe ship them over to that. Let's do something with these guys. Kind of empty this building out a little bit and move them somewhere else. Because I don't think they're breeding anymore. I think there's too many of them. They're at their limit for the amount of doors or something like that. So, and this whole librarian thing isn't working. Obviously, if I use 3 golden apples and I get a total of 0 librarians out of it, I go, 0 for 3, get 3 librarian cartographers. It's a waste of a lot of gold. So we may just have to do this whole breeding thing here and just hope. It's probably going to be a long-term thing, I would imagine. But we'll figure it out, man. We always do. Maybe we go build a superstructure over there and just kind of imprison these guys, put them in a bunch of cell blocks or something. I'm not entirely sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's anything I could do to improve this or just do better, if I made a big mistake, if you guys have any insider knowledge, anything that could help, man, definitely let me know. If you made it this far in the video, man, please like that video. Lets me know that you guys are still enjoying the content and that you made it all this, made the whole video. That would be awesome. A few of you guys do, which is, means a lot to me. So, with that, man, I hope you guys did enjoy. We will be back next episode, hopefully a little bit better, a little bit more knowledge, and do it hopefully more properly. Or do we have 2 iron golems now? I don't know if that was one, or that might just be the same one that walked around. But we are making it. We're making progress, just very, very slowly, I guess.